Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So this is Makartt's Your Nail Lab in a Box Maze box. And I did take a sneak peek and saw it on Instagram. Sometimes I like to be surprised, but there's other unboxings done as well. So a lot of times I already kind of see what's in the box. And this was my first time going to Instagram, but I thought this was a pretty okay box. So the first thing I'm pulling out here are these rhinestones, and they're clear, like completely clear, because they don't have that silver backing on it, and they're iridescent, so they do have a blue, purple, and some yellow shift to it, and I absolutely love these. I love how clear they are. This is one of my most favorite products out of this box here. The next item that I'm going to show is this gel polish by the name of Frosty, and I'm not sure if Makartt has any other thermal products, but it's a thermal gel polish, and I absolutely love that. Like, those type of products intrigue me. So like anything that glows or translucent or like thermal, those are my type of products that I absolutely love. It just excites me. The next item is this glitter top coat, and it's a really pretty silver glitter with an iridescent shift. So gorgeous. And I don't have glitter top coats, so I'm glad to be able to add that to my collection. This next one is like a pot of rhinestones, but these type of rhinestones you would use to kind of like sugar over your nail, and I really love these. These are so pretty. It's like a deep blue, and I just love the shift on that. This was another one of my absolute favorites out of this set. Next up is these AB rhinestones, and they're just your normal AB stones in different sizes, and you can never have too many of those. This next one is like an ocean decor with seashells and pearls. Really pretty, different things in this one here. And then it comes with two 30 milliliter polygels. The first one here is Bloom, and it's a really pretty like pink nudish shade. And this second one is Disco. And guys, I did not know that Disco was a reflective gel until the end when I was taking pictures, but it's an absolutely gorgeous polygel. I'm also swatching the gel polish on this lint-free wipe, and when I cured it, it did go lighter, but it's actually a really dark blue, and you'll see that later in the video. Today I'm using my Makartt XXL French Coffin tips. And I did do minimal prep off camera, but I did prep them a bit because I ended up keeping them on for the week. So I'm starting with base gel, and I'm going over all of the tips, and I'll cure for 30 seconds. So in today's video, I'm doing my non-dominant hand because when I first started YouTube, I used to always do both of my hands, like the same set on both hands, every video. And I would prep, do everything completely. And the reason why I started doing just one hand was to get out more videos, but I absolutely miss wearing nails. So I'm gonna see if I can start incorporating maybe 2 different sets on each hand, just to, you know, be able to wear my nails, because I do enjoy wearing my nails, and it's been a while since I've had a full set on for at least a week. So again, I'm just applying base coat here on all of the nails. So I'm starting it on my index with Bloom, and I'm taking the polygel and squeezing it onto the nail. And I was attempting to do a 2-bead method, but again, I'm using my non-dominant hand, so it didn't turn out that way. I actually only needed 1 bead, and this nail was fine. So if you see it looking a little funny or I'm holding the brush weird, it's just because I'm using my non-dominant hand, and I haven't did my nails with my non-dominant hand in quite a while. Like, I used to be really good at it, and doing this set for the first time in months, it was like really weird. And yeah, I struggled a bit, but I got it done, and I think they came out okay. So today I'm using my Beetle Slip Solution as always, and I just put a little on the polygel to help maneuver it. I'm using the brush that came in the kit. excuse me, my last kit, my last video I just did. And I'm going ahead and just patting all the polygel onto the nail. And then I'm going to go ahead and just smooth that out as well. And like I said, once I got down to trying to pretty much smooth this bead to start the second bead, I put a little bit too much. So it ended up being a perfect bead for just this nail. And it also created a very nice apex as well. So once I do get all of this polygel set, I'm going to go ahead and cure my lamp for 30 seconds. So for this nail set, I wanted to do something really different with it. I had envisioned a whole nother set than what I actually came up with. But when I started doing it, like I said, I'm using my non-dominant hand. It was very hard to just jump right into doing like different things. So I just stuck with a basic full nail on each finger of the polygel just to kind of get back in the rhythm of actually doing my non-dominant hand, which is why I want to do it more, because when you're doing your nails, you should essentially be able to do your non-dominant hand as well. Because if you're someone that's just doing your nails, obviously you want a full set. That does entail using your non-dominant hand. And like I said, I just want to get back into the swing of things and try to stay consistent with doing my non-dominant hand, even if I'm just doing one set for the week, because I mean, you just want to know how to do both. It just makes sense. On my middle finger, I'm going in with Disco, and I'm doing the same thing, but this time I knew how much polygel to kind of put, so I did do a 2-beat method on this, and I'm just going to show these two nails with the application because I absolutely struggled with applying the polygel to my nail. Well, in my opinion, I felt like I struggled, and I was a little off camera for the rest. So I decided to just keep the first two nails in just to show basically how I do apply my polygel with my non-dominant hand. And once I do get this finger set, well, the first bead set, I cure that, and then I do go back in with my second bead. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I want to take the time to thank anyone for taking your time to watch my videos. It's greatly appreciated. Watching my videos to the end actually helps a lot. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a like on the video before leaving. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. It truly means the world to me. And anyone that has been subscribed, I absolutely love you all. Like, the love you guys show is unreal, and I really, really appreciate you all. So being on YouTube, I've learned that YouTube is like the nail community is so loving and caring, and I just love how we all support each other, and it's just overwhelming. Like, I didn't know what kind of a response I would get just jumping out there and trying to start my nail journey with an actual audience, but it has been such a blessing, and I'm so grateful that I did decide to go ahead and get a channel started and get all this going, because I mean, it's wonderful. This is how the nails look after just the application on all of them, and it was pretty okay. So I file shaped and buffed off camera with just a hand file again, and I'm using these two gel polishes, Violet and Frosty. And before going in with anything, I'm going to top coat the nails and cure for 30 seconds. I do only show me top coating the index because I was so out of frame. But I am going to go ahead and just top coat and cure for 30 seconds. So the nail art on this set was really, really random. Like I said, I had something totally different in mind, and I do kind of want to still do that with these same products, just on my using my dominant hand, because it was a lot of different things I wanted to do that I just knew with my left hand it wasn't going to work out. And so randomly, I just kept erasing and erasing and erasing. And then I finally just went with it. Whatever the nail art brush did, I did. So I'm using my Makartt nail art brush in a size 2. And I started with violet, just with a random squiggly line across the nail. Cured that for about 15 seconds. And now I'm taking the shade Frosty, going right underneath that to match that line. And then I'm going to flash cure that for about 15 seconds. And then I do go in 2 more times. So I go in again with violet. And then right after that, I go in again with the Frosty. They kind of start the center piece on this finger. And I'm going to repeat the same design on my index, pinky, and thumb. So essentially, when I do my Your Nail Lab in a Box unboxings, I like to try to use as many products as I can out of them. So I use the polygels, the gel polish, the rhinestones, some of the pearls, and the violet jumped in because, like, if you're someone who's essentially subscribed to the Makartt Your Nail Lab box, you're gonna have other products. So this comes from the Baby Girl and Your Nail Lab collaboration box. So I just kind of threw that in because it went with the vibe of the nails that I'm doing. So if you don't know, the Makartt Your Nail Lab in a Box is a monthly subscription. The box I have is the Luxe box, and it does cost $35. And all of the products in here sometimes total anywhere from $90 to like $120. So basically, you're getting a steal. You're getting all of these items for $35, and there's no obligation. So you can try it. If you don't like it, you can cancel it at any time. But I do feel like it's really good for someone that's beginning with nails and really don't have much products. You can build up your collection like this because there's times they put nail tips in. You just never know what you're going to get. I've gotten some really great products, and I've been subscribed since about September of last year. And I can say I am pleased. I love Makartt. It's like one of my top brands, being that I haven't tried too many other brands. It's like one of my top brands, and I highly recommend it. They also have a $25 Luxe box, which does come with a few less items than what you see here today. I'm not real sure what you would be missing, but it is $25, and still, yet you would still get items monthly to just add to your collection. And I feel like it's really, really great. So if you haven't, check it out and just enjoy it. I feel like I really do enjoy the boxes. Now, there was a box one month that no one really liked, including myself, but still and yet, I do use those products because you can find something to do with them. And I just feel like it's an overall great quality for the amount of products you get. So the thought process for the lines by the free edge was because on my index I overfiled and kind of took off a lot of polygel at the tip. So I decided to cover it up with some of the gel polishes, and I'm just making those 3 lines there. This is how the nail actually turned out. I didn't record the bottom half because I was really out of frame, but again, I repeated that on my pinky and thumb as well. So on my middle finger, I'm taking my Makartt rhinestone glue, and I'm gonna go ahead and just fill that nail with rhinestone glue and then go over it with top coat because I didn't really know what I wanted to do on this nail, but I did know I wanted a full nail of like some type of bling. And I had to do it off camera because I struggled with that Makartt rhinestone glue. As I'm sure if you have it, you know that it is sometimes hard to get out of the tube, but it is a really great rhinestone glue. I don't have any problems with my rhinestones falling out when I use it, so I highly recommend that as well. But here I'm just top coating over that rhinestone glue, and I'm gonna leave it wet. And so the placement on this finger was really, really random. I know I wanted to use the pearls with the blue and purple shift to them because they were so pretty. So this set here gives me like ocean vibes because of the products that are included. Like everything is just like ocean based. So it was really, really nice. And I just did a mermaid set. So I kind of wish I had some of these products when I did that set. But still, and yet I have them and I can do something later in the future. But again, this design was very, very random. So I started with the pearls, I just kind of placed them up the center of this nail. And then I went in with those clear rhinestones. And so how I have the bottom in like a triangle shape, I used the smallest rhinestones and kind of filled that area. And then I'm going to make another like triangle shape up towards the free edge and also fill that with clear rhinestones as well. And then just make like a random rhinestone pattern on the sides. Now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, those clear rhinestones, but in person it was so pretty to have those clear rhinestones with that shift to it. Absolutely gorgeous. But once I got everything set on this nail, I did go ahead and cure in my lamp for 30 seconds. So for my index, pinky, and thumb, I also incorporated the blue, purple pearl and some of those clear rhinestones as well, just to kind of tie everything in, because the colors of the gel polish didn't exactly match. Like the darker one, like the disco one, when it was dark blue, to me it didn't really match, but once it got warm and turned the lighter shade, it went really well with the set. So I definitely wanted to incorporate something on those nails just to kind of tie everything in. Once I get the nail set with those, I did go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. So I'm going to end up doing the rest off camera, so my ring finger, because I really did not know what I wanted to do. So I did that off camera, and I also added cuticle oil, and I'll go ahead and show you the finished product in just a moment. And here's my finished set. So again, really random on my ring. I just went in with like a swirly line with the pearls, and in between that I placed the really big crystal rhinestones in between that. So only thing I didn't really like is that I felt like the pearls made the nails very bulky. But overall, it came out pretty cute. Comment down below and let me know what you think of my nail set. And if you haven't already, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you all in my next one. I appreciate you more than you will ever know, and do not forget to be the best you that you can be. Much love to you all.